This is what's happening with UPS.
UPS is looking to slash about 20,000 jobs and close dozens of facilities.
And that's a wrap, Jack. UPS is offering buyouts to drivers for the first time in 117 years. And you can thank tech and AI for that one.
If you have 5 years of service, you're going to receive $1,800 per year of service as the buyout.
They're going to get rid of 22,000 of you. Regardless of what you say, the union is not going to be able to do anything. Are your skills transferable?
They all.
Woo! What's going on? I'm Tech Bag Trey, your favorite cousin on your mama's side. And yeah, man, y'all already see it. Y'all see exactly what we're talking about. They laying off. And here's what's crazy. It's 117 years. That's a long time for something to all of a sudden start happening, which we all know nothing all of a sudden happens. This is gradual, and some things can speed up that process. So it's already on the verge, and we're going to get into what's speeding up this process. Actually, it's AI. AI, you already know, AI is literally speeding up the process in a lot of industries, and it's hit this one as well. $1,800 ain't nothing, by the way. That's crazy.
Are getting autonomous vehicles ready even at UPS.
UPS has begun testing autonomous electric shifters. So this is what the shifters actually look like. UPS have said the shifters will be driven first and later on this year will be tested autonomously as well.
Dang. So do y'all see that? First of all, they already have the trucks. That's number one. Number two, you see this comment, somebody thought they was being slick, like, I want to see them hook up the airlines and the lights. he thought that was the one. Like, yeah, this is gonna keep us in the driver's seat right there, hooking up the airlines and the lights. Nah, it's doing that too, Brucko. I want to know what his comment was after. He probably didn't. Y'all know how people in the comments, when they don't be having stuff going on, they just leave. They never even comment back. Some of them do. The real ones comment back. But I know he thought he had them with that one.
Then you say, what about the loaders, though? We need the truck loaders. Who's going to load the trucks? On this side, these are these autonomous, you can see them, they're loaders. They're just autonomously loading. The other guy's a forklifter. It takes him 50 minutes to load with a forklift. It takes these autonomous little robots 6 minutes.
Yo. They got a little diagram.
So you just back up to the loading dock. This whole entire tray just pushes the whole entire load in. This takes about 5 minutes, and then it just pulls back out and the truck goes off.
Y'all, they got that guy. They got that guy, and he didn't even know it. Let me go back and let me show y'all. This guy right here on the left-hand side, the forklift guy, yeah, they got him. He really thought he was doing something. You know what they said? They were like, hey, we got a test for you. We got a test for you. Let's see. You're the fastest one we have. Race these guys and see if you can beat them. Setting them up for the ooh-wop. Setting him up. He didn't even know it. But he really thought he was doing something too. He was like, I'm going to beat him. Took him 50 minutes. 50 minutes on the right, one pallet a minute. Meanwhile, what they call the slip bots, 8 pallets a minute, the truck was done in 6 minutes. And you telling me they're going to keep you on because you need a job? No, they're not. And who knows what maintenance is on that. I can tell you this, is not how much healthcare is every year for you. I can tell you that.
Takes him 50 minutes to load with a forklift. It takes these autonomous little robots 6 minutes. So you just back up to the loading dock. This whole entire tray just pushes the whole entire load in. This takes about 5 minutes, and then it just pulls back out and the truck goes off. They already have the setup for all of it.
You ain't hear from me, but I was driving Uber today, right? And I was
just thinking though, we're gonna get to this. We're gonna get to that story. I was just thinking about this. Do y'all remember? This reminded me when I thought about the guy who was racing the automated bots, right? It reminded me of that episode of The Office. If y'all ever seen The Office, is the episode of The Office where Dwight was trying to kill the computer in cells. Do y'all remember that? If y'all don't, matter of fact, because I knew that I wanted to talk about that, because just hearing the story reminded me of it. I got it for you.
I'm not going to be beaten by a website. I can make more sales than a computer. In fact, I challenge that website to make more sales than me today.
Y'all remember that? Do y'all remember that?
Of it.
You ain't here.
So that's literally what they did with that guy, right? They told him, "Yo, go ahead, speed past it. I dare you. See if you can beat it." And it just didn't happen. And the same thing happened with Dwight. Dwight in the office, he didn't beat the computer, obviously. You know, he got mad at the very end. But what did he come to the conclusion of at the end of that? At the end of the office, he couldn't beat it, so he joined it. He realized that him plus the computer was a beautiful thing. And that's what we're going to have to realize at the end of the day. It's people who absolutely despise it, and it's people who are embracing it. But if you want to keep a job, if you want to stay employed, you're going to have to realize that at the end of the day, I need to work with this, not against it. There's not friction. Let me figure out a way how to work with it. Otherwise, you're cooked.
From me, but I was driving Uber today, right? And I was in a Pottstown area, and I was picking up this guy. He was on a share ride. Now, on a share ride, it's you, and then other people can request it. So when I was picking up this guy, I was picking up him from UPS. So I goes to pick him up. He get in the car. He was a nice looking guy. He was like brown skin. He was like 5'7". He had like the two.
Hey, yo, what that got to do with the UPS story, man? That's hilarious. 5'7" Browns. What that got to do with any? Is this what we do as men? Do we do this? We supposed to be telling the story, then all of a sudden you gotta tell an off story about the girl that ain't got nothing to do with the main. Like, this is ridiculous.
And twist in his head, right? So when he coming out to the car, he got like this big bag. So I'm like, oh, probably he just want to put it in the truck. He probably just got off of work, which he did. So when he got off of work or whatever, he got in the car. He was like, do you mind if I put something in your truck? So I'm like, yeah. So he did it real calm. So he just put this big bag of boxes in the truck, and he had like another book bag, right? So when he get in the car or whatever, right? He like, bro, can I ask you something? I'm like, what? He like, why I was just at work or whatever, and I've been working hard as shit. He was like, why I just get fired? I'm like, oh my God, for real? What happened? So he like, they fired me because I was driving a truck, right? And I was doing deliveries. And when I was doing deliveries, it was like an oncoming car about to like crash into me. So I had to swerve instead of crashing into the car. I ended up like knocking the mirror off by hitting like a tree branch, right? So I'm like, that's why they fired you? He was like, yeah, because they said that I like messed up the truck or whatever, right? So I'm like, that's kind of stupid if you explain to them the story and don't the trucks got cameras and stuff like that. He like, yeah. He was like, but I personally feel like they was discriminating against me or whatever because I be a person that always want to like work extra time and stuff like that, and they be acting funny because it's not like a lot of black guys there.
That gets on my nerves. I'm sorry. Is it always discriminating? Come on, black folk, man. Every time, everybody not discriminating. I mean, you did knock off the window. That did happen, bro. And that stuff don't just happen. Sometimes y'all know how people be telling the half story. That was the story this time, but you didn't tell the 7 other times that you were late and all this other. Like, I'm not saying that he was, and I'm not saying it was just because he was black. But what I am saying is, we can't always use that excuse, man. But we'll see what he continues to say.
So I'm like, damn, I'm so sorry that happened to you or whatever, right? So I'm like, so what you gonna do next? He like, I'm gonna see if I can get unemployment. He was like, but that shit irritated me so much because it's like I did the whole fucking day and now y'all basically gonna fire me. So I'm like, damn, that's crazy. I'm like, so where you about to go now? He like, I'm about to go home. He like, but I wasn't about to just get fired for no reason. I was like, what you mean? He was like, that box I just brought to the car. He was like, I took everybody's package. I said, wait, you did what? He was like, I took everybody packages that I could and I put them in like a to-go bag and then I put some in my book bag or whatever, right? So I'm like, oh my God. I said, they're going to take that out your check. He like, I don't even give a fuck about that last check or whatever. The pay period just started. So I'm like, oh, okay. So another passenger get in the car, right? So when the other passenger get in the car, he started talking to them about it or whatever. So he telling the other passenger like what happened. So the other passenger was like, do you want to sell any of the stuff, right? So he like, yeah. So he like opening some of the boxes that see in the back seat. I'm driving, dropping them off, cracking up. So he goes to here or whatever, and the guy was like, all right, I'll buy this like 3 boxes or whatever. Do you got cash app? So he like, yeah. So he went to go cash app him the money or whatever. He was like, check and see if you got it. He was like, yeah, I got it, right? So why when the guy gets out the car, I keep getting a call on like my Uber app, but I can't really answer it or whatever, right? So when I finally answer it, the guy like, yo, you still in the car with him? I'm like, yeah, why? I'm like, he about to get out. He like, oh, why did he act like he accepted the money, but then he snatched the money bag. I said, oh my God. I said, you're going to have to call Uber to get his info because he getting out the car right now. So why the boy grab his stuff and speed up the block? I said, ooh.
God, dog. Yo. And I know y'all probably wondering that was just a wild story, but I know y'all probably wondering why I put that in here with that. And it's because at the end of the day, this is some of the stuff that they are like trying to stop. If they have the automated vehicles, the automated package, they don't gotta worry about stuff getting stolen. They don't. Not from the facility. He did it straight from the facility, and now they're liable for that. That's not happening there. They have to deal with it if it get on the person's porch. And then you got the porch pirates riding around with the bikes, you know what I'm saying, opening them boxes and throwing the boxes on the street and going off with the merch. They got to worry about that maybe, but not straight from the facility. When the person say, nah, I need my package, it said it's at your facility and they can't find it nowhere. That's what they protecting themselves against, this stuff right here. But at the end of the day, you know, times are changing. AI is pulling up at everybody's stop. You got to be vigilant. You got to make sure you know what's going on out here. UPS, I ain't gonna lie, that 1800, I think I saw somewhere it's like 1800 for 5 years. Like that's a mean get down right there. You got people who've been breaking their backs out in them hot trucks for 20 years, and you giving them a cool, you know, under 10. Ooh. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Make sure you like this video for the algorithm. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And I'll see y'all in the next one, baby.